Hi. Hello. It's me, the honeybee. Anyway, so I was supposed to go live yesterday and talk about um how my brother is a snitch, but he had a very serious problem with my title and me calling him a snitch. Now, obviously, I love my brother and I titled this siblings are everything because my relationship with my sibling kind of shaped how I decided to parent my children and that. So this is the story that he didn't want me to tell, but I feel like it's my story. So I have a right to tell my story. And I'm sorry if in my story you don't look the best, but that's not my fault. Anyway, so we were, I was about in like the fifth or sixth grade. My brother is 20 months younger than me. So um, he would have been in like second or third grade. So we have this older cousin. He is 5 years older than me. So if I was in fifth grade, he would have been in about 10th grade. So say he's about 16. My mom, hardworking single mother, was at work. And these three children in her care were at home. And the oldest of the three children went to TJ Maxx and decided that he was going to steal some stuff. So he steals some stuff and then comes home and then commissions my brother to go steal some stuff for him. And I'm going to go along. So, um, I knew that stealing wasn't right, but I was a child, so I guess I was gonna try to get away with it. So I we go to TJ Maxx. I see some things that I wanted, and I'm sorry, I got a text. I saw some things that I wanted. It was a bracelet kit and some really cool sunglasses. And I wanted it so bad. So I was like, I'm gonna steal it. My brother was off stealing stuff, and I didn't see him go out. But when I went out, I saw him hemmed up by two adults, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And I proceeded to walk right past him and them, and they were like, "He was like, she got some too," and they were like, "Come back." So I had to come back. So that is how my brother snitched on me. It's not that bad. Like, I understand now as an adult why he would. He was scared and didn't want to get in trouble by himself. So the people call my mama hardworking single mother at work. And now, like being an adult, I understand this way differently. It's like you at work and your kids are at home and there's a responsible one in age, someone that should know better, at home with your children, and you're just out trying to make a living, and you get a call to come get your kid from a store because they were stealing. That is number one, embarrassing. Number two, I gotta fight traffic because she was coming home. So she worked at Scottish Rite in Dunwoody if you live in Georgia. And we lived off of Memorial Drive. So coming towards traffic at 5 o'clock That would have been frustrating to me. Like I would have been mad. And when she got us home, she whooped our ass. And I thank her for the ass whooping now because I do not steal. I will not steal. I won't steal a pen, okay? Like I'm not stealing anything. If it doesn't belong to me, I'm not taking it. And I get it now. Like I completely get it why she was so frustrated with us and why I had to get a whipping that day because I would have whooped myself. Like my kids ever did anything like that. Like how dare you go out of here and steal from someone's establishment? Like that is not okay. Are you trying to live a life of crime? So that is something that has shaped how I parent my children because I feel like things that happen to you and lessons that you learn in your childhood, you try hard to teach your kids how not to make the mistakes that you made. Like your thing may be something different than my thing, or it might be the same thing. Like my thing is stealing. Like do not steal. I teach my kids that. Like don't steal nothing. You have no business doing that. That's not something that we do. And I also teach my kids not to snitch on your siblings because y'all all you got. Now, when I was doing some research to make sure that my brother was okay with me telling the story, which he was not, but who cares? But I called my brother and then I called my cousin. I'm telling my cousin the story, and we were talking about how he snitched on me, and there's also a story with my cousin that I'm going to tell, and that shaped me and my parenting as well. But my cousin, we were talking about snitching, and she's an upfront snitch, like my brother is an upfront snitch, and I was a dry snitch. Like I'm not gonna tell on you, but I might make people aware that you are fucking with me. And my cousin says that anytime that I thought I was gonna get my way with my mom, I would dry snitch. Now, today, me now, I hate a dry snitch. I hate a snitch. I hate when my kids tell on each other. Like I hate it. So that's something that I teach them. Don't snitch on your siblings because they all you got. Like your mama and daddy ain't gonna be here forever. And it usually ends up that you and your siblings are together in this life alone, and you don't want to set those types of precedents because sometimes it's hard to get over because I'm doing a live damn near 30 years damn near 30 years later, I'm still mad at the fact that my brother fucking snitched on me. So your siblings are all you got, and don't do stuff like that to your siblings. So I thought that was an interesting, funny story. I hope my brother talks to me after this. I don't think it was that bad though. He's not a snitch now. He's never snitched on me again, and he's been one of my biggest protectors throughout this life. And I love him dearly. Like siblings really do matter. Like those relationships that you have with your siblings, because it's always comforting to know somebody. One, I always say that knew you before you knew yourself. Like, and somebody that knows you on a different level, and your siblings are the only people that know what your mom's heart sounds like from the inside. Like that, your siblings you share with your mother, obviously, but that's special to me. Like those relationships. I also have two sisters and another brother. So those relationships with my siblings have grown to be very important relationships in my life as well. Like I talk to my one sister every single day. almost all day, and being in connection with her has taught me so much. And my other sister is so generous. Like I aspire to be as generous as my oldest sister. That I'm surrounded by good people, and I love my siblings. So just wanted to tell that story. I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you for listening.